Stormwood & Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/Discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood & Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood & Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So, they're trying to find Cousin Birdie, who has been kidnapped and by Gobbo. And so they found an abandoned office building where they think that Cousin Birdie might be, and they sent in Obi ahead to try to do his sneaky in, along with Amy to do sneaky in. And Obi was a lot less successful this time than he was the first time because he got spotted immediately. So Obi is now pretending to be a streamer who, goes into abandoned buildings because it's an abandoned office building. And, needless to say, that brought up an alert, and there's snipers and there's stuff. And Gobbo himself came down to find out what the heck was going on. And, Obi's doing his best to charm Gobbo while the rest of the team is coming straight in.
So I'm gonna bullshit by telling him how fantastic he is, and it's so cool to finally meet him in person. And I'm gonna be like, yo, can I ask you for a selfie? And I'm gonna grab him, swing him around, and take a selfie with him, and in the phone you can see the Stormwood crew coming in in the selfie.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
12.
13.
Okay, so give me a second here. So Liz is 13, D is 12. What do you got for me, Obi?
12.
And your swiftness is higher than D's swiftness,
Yes.
I believe. So that puts Obi first. But I mean, not first, but before D.
Before D, yeah.
And then I need to roll Gobbo's initiative.
That was a 5 minutes.
9 plus
Cool.
where's Gobbo? 9, so that's a 17 for Gobbo. So Gobbo is going to, because he can see your phone and see the Stormwood team coming up behind it. He's going to attempt to grab you and put a gun to your head.
Okay.
So he's got to roll that as an attack.
Okay.
What's your dodge?
11.
That's a really terrible roll on Gobbo's part. 2 plus 4 plus... Yeah, it's only a 9 on his attack. So, all right. So he tries to grab you and misses. We are at Liz. You guys are approaching the building. You can see into the lobby, and you can... Well, obviously, you've known the Gobbo's there because you can see through Obi's eyes. But yeah.
Okay, so we're just approaching the building?
You guys are probably 20 feet away, so you can get into the lobby within this round.
Can I brain grab the gun?
Okay, that's a good question. We've never tried to do this before. So brain grab is grab an object you can see weighing up to 50 pounds times your level. So obviously you can weight it, but then we have to grab for you as your movement. Right. So okay. So he's holding on to it.
Yeah.
So 50. Okay. So what is your level? Is what
3?
3. So we'll treat it like it's a fitness of 3, right? Because it's 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And that's roughly what the math is, I think, on fitness. Fitness is 50 pounds times
your level.
times their fitness. So yeah. So I'll treat this like you're grabbing it with as a character with a fitness of 3. So Gobbo. So roll me 1d10 plus 3.
10.
All right, and Gobbo's got a fitness of 5, but he only rolls a 2. So that's a 7. So you successfully pull the gun out of Gobbo's hand with brain grab.
Yay!
Yeah. That is remarkable. Range is his worst stat. I don't know why he has a gun, but he'd do better with a bare hands attack on Obi than with a gun, but it doesn't look dramatic. If he had a sword on him, he probably has I'll figure it out. Yeah, Gobbo is dressed in kind of like normal people clothes.
Okay.
Because he's wearing a t-shirt that is a giant British flag.
Oh, yeah.
And a pair of shorts and a bum bag. I'm going to say because we're in London.
We're in London. It's called a bum bag.
Okay, I brain grab, and the gun just flies right to me, and I'm holding the gun in my hand.
Okay, so you are also entering while this is happening?
Yeah.
Because there are doors between you and them, but they're just all glass, so you can see them. So you can,
Yeah.
So as you walk in, and the gun flies out of Gobbo's hand and into yours.
And I'm pointing it at him.
All right. Obi, it is your turn.
All right. Don't mind me thinking of a cool thing I can do with what I have. Also, I'm a ranged. I'm best at ranged, and Gobbo is like right next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I think of.
But you could because you've got 30 feet of free movement.
That's
Or
true.
50 feet of free movement.
Yeah.
So you've got 50 feet of free movement. So you can get away from him and shoot him with something within a round. That's not a problem.
So what I'm gonna do
Because he failed at grabbing you.
is take the headphones off, and I'm gonna grab at the end of the cable and start whipping them around like a lasso.
Okay, so technically,
would
that's
that be a melee
weapon in these rules.
Okay,
it's
because I'm still
physically
holding on to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so technically, if you threw it with one hand while still holding the cord, it would be a ranged weapon that you could pull back. But because you're whipping it from the base, it's a melee weapon.
But what if I'm whipping it around above my head, I run away from him, and then I let loose?
Yeah, then that's a range.
Okay.
That's a range attack.
So I'll do that as a sweet move.
As a sweet move. Okay, so your sweet move is you grab your headphones.
I grab the headphones, I swing them around, I start running away, and there's like a desk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop on top of the desk and throw the headphones, do a flip, and land out of sight.
Okay, does that work?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I vote that it does. So it's a sweet move, but he's not fodder. So that's just going to be your range plus level.
7.
All right. Gobbo takes 7. What is Gobbo's max damage? Okay, his max damage is the same as your max damage. All right. That goes to D. D, again, you are starting this round from outside the building, but you can easily make it into the building within this round.
Okay. I'm going to. We're gonna start by also running in with. I'm just gonna take a. I am gonna take a gunshot at Gobbo just to get his attention.
From outside, or you're going to enter and do that?
I'm gonna enter and do that.
Okay. So you're going to do a ranged attack. So roll me your attack 1d10 plus your range plus level.
$13.
That misses.
Damn it.
That is the highest value that misses.
Oh my god.
Gobbo's higher level than you. All right, so
I know.
as you take that shot, 5 orcs with swords come running into the room, into the lobby, and they are. So right now we've got Liz, Obi, and D. So let's see. Are they? Is this 5 of them? So. All right, let's go on. We're doing 2 attacking Liz, 2 are attacking Liz, 2 are attacking D, 1 is attacking Obi. So let's. Well, that one crit fails. So the one attacking Obi fails. And what's your dodge, Liz?
Oh. 10.
The 2 attacking you fail. D, what's your dodge? One of these guys is going to fail, but the other one's got a shot.
Alright. 9.
Ooh, just barely misses. So all 5 of these guys miss. And then at that point, 2 of the Stormwood security team are going to come in, and they're going to start shooting at the fodder. One of them hits, one of them misses. And so one of the orcs just drops after getting shot in the head. And then 3 more. This guy's punched up. The 3 more orcs show up. And they're each going to take one. Because you 3. Well, actually, no. Now there are 2. So 2 of these guys are going to attack the Stormwood fodder. And then one of them will attack Liz. All right. 2 attacking the fodder. 1 crit succeeds. The other one hits. One of the security guards get cleaved in half. So one of our guys dies, and then the other one soaks the damage, and then the one attacking Liz rolls a nat 1. So that gets us to Claire. Claire is going to run in, and she is going to punch one of the orcs in the face. That'll hit. And that's, let's see here. Where's Claire's stats? Yeah, that guy's dead. So one of the orcs drops dead from Claire. Amy's gonna come in and she's gonna punch someone in the face because yeah, okay, that'll hit. And that plus that. Yeah, okay, so effectively Amy and Claire both come in and kill 2 of the fodders. Now 3 more. There's so much fodder in this fight. The rest of the Stormwood guys are all coming in now. The problem is you guys were also up at the same area in the initiative order.
Yup.
Stormwood is going to... Well, those all hit. This is just the fun fodder on fodder part. Dead. Soaked. Hurt. So dead, and another. So the 3 remaining Stormwood agents, the security agents, come in, and they 2 of the agents manage to hit the orcs they're aiming at, and one of them is dead. The other one is just injured and still alive. And then 2 more orcs come in. And one of them is going to hit, one's going to miss. But that counts. It landed on a thing, and that Stormwood agent is dead. All right, so we're back to Gobbo. What is Gobbo going to do? Gobbo's got stuff. Gobbo has got stuff. All right. Rolling back up here to Gobbo. That's Amy. I don't want Amy. Nobody wants Amy. All right. Gobbo is going to. So he's. What is his arc? Oh, shoot. That's going to be fun. Gobbo starts quickly scrawling a symbol on the ground. That's what Gobbo's doing this round. Let's mark down that sweet move point. All right, so that brings. So Gobbo starts scrawling a symbol on the ground. That brings us to Liz. So just to sum up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
There's 6 orcs still alive and 3 Stormwood security team members.
Okay. I'd like to send a psychic pulse into Gobbo's head.
Okay, psychic pulse. Let's just defend. So it's an offensive sweep move attack,
Yes.
right? So range sweep move. All right.
Yeah.
So what is your range plus level?
Range plus level. Wait. Okay. So 6.
6. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gobbo is looking hurt, but he is still standing.
Is he still drawing a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drew the thing.
Yeah.
He just can't activate it until next round.
Right.
All right. Obi, we are at you.
So I am currently behind a desk.
Yes.
Is there like shattered glass? Is there shrapnel near me?
Well, okay, so there weren't like really any broken windows. Like the place is trashed, but like it's like the exterior windows were all intact. So I wouldn't say there's not really shattered glass in here. There is like some like the debris that would be in here would be like drywall and maybe some ceiling tiles.
Okay.
What is it that you're trying to do?
Stick some pointy things on some Turkish delight and throw it at him.
Okay, so I will say you find a box of staples.
Okay, so Obi is going to grab some of the Turkish delight he has, smush it around in the staples, and maybe finesse it a little bit so that they're really nice and pointy. Mm-hmm. And then I want to sweep move it, but I gotta think of how to make it extra cool. It would be very cool if he takes his studded Turkish delight just shoves it into the box of staples and then shoots the entire box of staples
Yeah. Are you doing that
Gobbo.
as a sweet move?
as a sweet move.
All right. Do we vote that works?
Here for it.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your range plus level?
7.
7. Gobbo is very hurt. All right, D, you are up.
All right. I would like to do a sweet move of jumping up on one of the remaining fodder orcs, taking my knife and stabbing them in a carotid artery so that the blood sprays over Gobbo's.
Mechanically, you can't stop the ward.
Darn it.
You can choose either Gobbo or the fodder. It doesn't
Yeah.
translate to both.
Yeah. Well, and also you can't use it to eliminate the ward. So that's, yeah. You can either attack the fodder or attack Gobbo, but you can't do both.
Yeah.
Okay. Darn.
I mean, you could use a sweet move on Gobbo,
Yeah, that is true.
and then he wouldn't be able to activate it. Like, it'd still be written, but...
Okay, yeah, then, D is going to run, directly at Gobbo, and, do a, attack with her knife to try to separate Gobbo's hand from his arm? Yeah.
Okay.
How do you make it cool, though?
Yeah, how are you
Yeah,
making
that's
this
the
cool? You
problem.
gotta make this cool for me.
Yeah. I had an idea, and then, the fodder got killed really fast.
Do you, like...
My idea was really...
I mean, there are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fodder characters left who are all gonna go as soon as you're done.
That's true. Okay, I renege on that. I have a better idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, do you, I would like to, jump up onto one of the fodder, swing around to their back and, hold on, and hold myself on there with the knife in their shoulder and then take a shot at another fodder. From up on the shoulder, from, behind the shoulders of one of the fodder orcs.
Okay. That's your sweet move?
I mean, it seemed really cool in my head, but when you say it like
No.
that,
No. I mean, I'm prompting,
Yes.
I'm prompting for the vote.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that-
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, yes, that works. So you're attacking the fodder. All right, so you're shooting at them? Okay, so 1d10 plus your level plus your range.
Nine.
All right, so you take out 3 orcs. This guy, and this guy. But not the one whose shoulders you're on. So you're still on the shoulders of another orc. All right.
I'm holding on to him with a knife that's stuck in his.
One of the orcs who you didn't shoot at is going to try to stab you. You're on his shoulders. He's going to take his sword and try to stab you.
He can try.
What's your dodge? What's your swiftness plus level?
Yeah, that's 9.
9? That is... Oh, God. If he had rolled 1 higher, he would have hit you. All right.
Whoopsie daisy.
Claire and Amy are going to try to take out 2 more fodder. And, yeah, they do. They take out 2 more fodder. Somebody's phone buzzed. Yeah. All right, and then that moves us to the... So there is 1 orc standing and Gobbo, which is why we are moving into the 3 Stormwood guys. One of them's going to shoot that last fodder and crit fail. And the second guy will hit and crit succeed and kill that last fodder. That D is sitting on the shoulders of. So he just like crumbles to the ground, and yeah, you land on your feet. And then this last guy's gonna take a shot at Gobbo and miss. And then, running in from another room is another goblin. Because Gobbo's not an archmage. Gobbo can't cast magical disguise. And they are going to cast a spell on Gobbo. 6 plus 3. And Gobbo's going to get 9 health back. And that brings us back to Gobbo. Gobbo slaps his hand on the tile floor where he drew the symbol. So you're behind a desk right now, Obi, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're...
Amy goes after Gobbo?
Amy already went. Amy goes after Gobbo in the initiative order. The new goblin ran at the end of the initiative order because they rolled an initiative of like 6.
Okay.
Gobbo goes at the top of the initiative order, so they're right next to each other.
Got it.
Amy and Claire cleaned up the remaining orcs.
Right.
So, but you're on the floor, right? So, everyone who is standing on the floor, since all the orcs are dead. Let me pull up these rules real quick. This is a destructive wave.
Okay.
And everyone is going to take some damage now. I just have to pull up the wordsmith rules, which are way down here, aren't they? Yeah, here we go. So everyone takes a melee sweep move's worth of damage, which for Gobbo, that's going to be... There's Gobbo. That is going to be 13 damage.
Yes.
Liz takes 13 damage. Obi takes 13 damage. D takes 13 damage. Those Stormwood guys are dead. Claire takes 13 damage. Amy takes 13 damage.
Okay.
Liz, were it you? You now look worse than Gobbo.
Yes.
As shatters of the floor was transformed into pink energy, which exploded into like pink shards of glass, piercing through your body.
Right. Okay.
For the record, our heroes can take a maximum of 25 damage. Gobbo can do this a few more times.
Okay. I would like to take out my my pad of stickers and start doing a ward on the. Well, there's no floor.
Well, I mean, there's a subfloor.
Okay.
He blew up he blew up the tile.
There's a ground.
Yeah, on whatever surface is
Now
still
there's
there.
a cement surface.
The cement surface. I'm gonna just start doing one on there. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Obi. Everyone forgets Gobbo's a wordsmith because he usually just talks at you for 20 minutes. You shut up Gobbo, and then you get what happens when Gobbo doesn't talk.
Okay. Obi is going to back up from the desk. He's going to ready some gushers. And he is going to sprint forward, launch himself off the desk, do a front flip over Gobbo's head, possibly running on the ceiling for a little bit, And while he's doing that, he is firing shots down at Gobbo before landing on the ground behind him. As a sweep move.
That's a range sweep move. All right, does everybody vote that works?
Yes.
Yes, I vote that it works.
Yes.
Okay, you have to say it into the microphone, Celeste, when you do that.
You have to say it into the microphone, Celeste.
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, I said it. All right, so that is what's your range plus level?
7.
7. All right, Gobbo is back to looking more hurt than you. D, we are at you.
All right. D shakes this off and takes this as an opportunity to use an inspiring speech.
What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, inspire is a give me 5 minutes rule.
Yeah, you do it before the fight.
Yeah, do it
dang
before
it.
the fight.
Ah, dang it. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
that's a give me 5 minutes because it's a speech. A round of combat is 6 seconds.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
How am I best tonight? Okay. Because Gobbo's all that we have left at this point, right?
No, there's also the mage. There's the magic user, the other goblin that showed up.
Okay.
But Gobbo's very hurt.
That's true.
Yeah, Gobbo's at 18 damage. And he can take as much as you guys, so
Which is 25.
yeah. If he gets off a second destructive wave, y'all are dead.
Gotcha. D bolts up to Gobbo, then slams her knife into Gobbo's foot, and then fires into his stomach at point blank range. Yes, sweet move.
All right, so you're doing the gun and the knife.
Geif.
Which one of these is meant to inflict the damage?
I'm going to say the gun because the knife is just to hold him in place.
Okay, then do we vote that this works?
I like
Yeah.
it.
All right. What is your range plus level?
That would be a 5.
All right. Gobbo is still up. Barely, but still up, because that is a 23 damage points out of 25. All right, that brings us to Claire, who is going to attempt to just physically attack Gobbo. Because I don't like it when NPCs do the cool stuff. Where are the stats for Claire? There they are. That plus 3 plus 16. Yeah, so that should hit. But let's double check because his dodge is a 13. All right. And then let's see what his soak is. That's 10. What's his soak? Problem, I did the thing where the two character sheets are on the same screen. 10. His soak is 10. Okay, he soaks that. Amy's also going to try to hit him. And she's going to miss. Awesome. That brings us to the other player. The other character here, the other goblin. And they are going to do an attack. Oh, sorry, I forgot that character. And where are... There we go. So the attack is... They're going to do a... They're going to shoot a bolt of fire from their hand at... who are they going to attack? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people they can attack. So 1d6, 1, 2, 3, Amy, and then Claire, and then I'll re-roll on 6s. 2, Obi. A bolt of fire shoots at Obi, and Obi takes 3 plus... takes 7 damage.
Oof.
Obi is at 20.
Yep.
That brings us back to Gobbo. Gobbo is really messed up. He is bloody. He is hurt. He is, yeah, who's he gonna go after? It's gonna go after D.
That makes sense. I stabbed his foot.
Yeah, Gobbo grabs the knife out of his foot. And he rolls backward. He effectively goes down to his foot, rolls backwards, and then lunges forward with the knife as a sweep move towards D. Does this work?
I mean, I'm not a fan of that, but...
If
I'm not used to the villains being able to do sweet moves. This is new.
they don't normally do sweet moves, that's the thing.
This is an important one.
I think so.
Yeah, it would work. I mean...
And
Yeah, I
so you've got a death proof ward, right?
Yes.
Because you
we
should
all
be
have
very
one.
glad that you have a death proof ward because that hits you to max damage. So D is out and Gobbo is right now
Shit, biscuits.
panting over effectively. You're unconscious. You can't talk. What appears to be a dead D on the ground, covered in blood, and he is looking at you guys like a feral animal. Liz, it is your turn. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game, so an actual play game like this one, but like, you know, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.